let's take a walk over here. There's a wonderful, wonderful man here that means so much to so many people. King Mr. Richard Petty is here. Now, this year celebrates 75 years of the Petty family being in racing. And not only is he an icon in NASCAR, but really the automotive world. People have always loved this guy. I'm lucky enough to know him as one of my best friend's dads. Kyle Petty being one of my closest friends. And I thought, you know what, a special year, 75 years in racing, and now that you're a part of the Toyota family as a brand ambassador, I thought we should celebrate you. Yeah, that sounds good, right? All right. Now, I thought the best way that I could do that was I was thinking about what are the things that I think of when you think of an icon like you. I think obviously the 43, I think Petty Blue, and my first thought was the Suprabird, the 71 Suprabird, 70 Suprabird. So many people know it from cars, a lot of kids, but certainly you know it from running that thing way too fast in a lot of big tracks. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool to celebrate you in a way that I decided to make a tribute to you. So ladies, if you don't mind helping, I'd like to introduce you, King, to what I call the Suprabird. Let her rip. Oh, sorry. I mean, gently let her rip. So here we got, King. I took my daily driver Supra, and we took this whole thing apart. My friend Randy Allgood at the Kenwood Rod Shop helped with all this. I had an idea, and this is what I love about Toyota. I called Paul and Brent. I said, guys, I have this idea. I want to show the King how special he is to us. It's got my name on it, though.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, I mean, I still want to drive it. So, yeah.
If you want to drive this thing, I want to change the color and the number. Okay.
It's like that.
I don't want to be associated with you.
Oh, you're so funny. Keep it up. Now, because the way that I've been so lucky to come by the museum to see the way that you guys build cars, we very much wanted to do the same thing. So we took the car down, painted everything Petty Blue. Those are hand-painted 43s on the roof and on the doors. You can still see the brush strokes just like y'all used to do. But I worked with some amazing partners. A bunch of them are here. And along the way, we got this opportunity where we said, what if we just did something even more special with it? And you can see right here on the dash, King, that is the die-cast version. We are officially turning this car into a Hot Wheels. So exciting to pay homage to you, to what you've meant to this industry, and now what you mean to Toyota. But it is a modern interpretation. So, John, what do you think? How did I do with this one?
Yeah, somebody did good. I don't know if you had anything to do with it or not. The idea is great. I love it. And we look back at all the years that we was here, 75 years, and this is what's come out of, when we first started, there was strictly stock cars, now they're race cars, and to see everything change over all these years, and then see somebody come out with something like this right here, I'm just glad I'm still here.
It is such a special thing for you to be here. So I want to thank all my friends that helped us make this, create this, and hopefully lots of people are going to get to see this. But King, next year kids are going to be able to go into a Walmart as part of the Boulevard series and pick up our car together. That's pretty neat.
Sounds like a win.
Listen, and you do drive a blacked out Supra at home, so maybe I'll just let you borrow this one?
Well, I don't know if I want to be seen with your name on the side of it.
We'll put a magnet over for you. I think we can do that.
I like the black one, you kind of slip around with the black and everything. Everything on that thing is black. And around the windshield is not black, but everything else. But, it's a super deal. It's so much fun to drive. That's what's the deal about it. That's making horsepower and the other thing is stopping. It's just a fun car for me. And, I got one of these big pickups that, I do all my riding around on, but when I get to feeling real sporty, I go jump in one of these and play around for a bit,
It's so cool. King, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. And big thanks to everybody to help this car come together. Sherwin-Williams with the paint, Magnaflow, Continental, Odyssey, TJ and Street Hunter, CoreWorks and Fortunato. This thing's beautiful. One more time, a round of applause for Richard Petty, everybody. I love you. Don't change a thing. I appreciate that you still will make fun of me on every microphone we go out together. All right, y'all, we're going to take a walk down here. We want to show you some of the amazing things that have been happening with our friends at County Designs. This is the Recreation Open Experience concept. Guys, tell us a little bit about this amazing Land Cruiser we're seeing here.
So thanks, Rutledge. Good morning, everybody. And this is the Land Cruiser Rocks, and this is our latest creation out of our County Design studio. And a little background about it: we were actually part of the global design effort that brought back the Land Cruiser back to its roots, the Land Cruiser 250. So we're super excited that we're able to take that and evolve it even further, and really think about the Land Cruiser enthusiast and how we could expand their experience and their fun enjoying Land Cruiser. So we thought, what better way than to open it up, create an open air experience, expand the functionality so it has some really amazing features, opening the bed, opening the roof, and just want to make a really truly fun, exciting experience that celebrates and honors the authenticity of Land Cruiser, what it represents as an incredibly durable machine that we call the survival machine. You know, it gets you there and it gets you home.
It's incredible, y'all. Make sure you check out that heritage orange leather interior, the spring green outside. The midgate inside, the way that y'all created all the functionality of this rig is unbelievable. And as you look at it, y'all, over 50% of this body had to be recreated. You can see the pass-throughs underneath the doors. Just everything about this is so next level. Even the one-piece wheels, just you guys knocked this out of the park. We'd love to see the hard work and efforts y'all put in. Thank you for bringing this. Let's continue on. Right here, we've got the Modalista, Overland Vision concept. And this thing is so cool, so funky. Modalista is Japan's leading body kit brand. So this is really their futuristic approach and look at what the Land Cruiser really could look like. And I love all of the custom touches that they've done to these. Certainly this one is different from anything else that you'll see here at the show. My friend Jeff built this incredible race truck that you see here behind us that looks like a Land Cruiser. Really, this is everything on this bad boy is custom. This thing is 8 inches wider. That's 4 inches on each side, all hand formed. It's got 22 inches of travel, 15 inches up front. There's even an actuator on the light bar that moves the lights from inside exactly where you want to go. So as you're, ripping it up in Baja, you can see everything you want to see. And make sure you look around this thing. It is custom, start to finish. Such a beautiful build. Jeff, you and your friends did an amazing job on that one. Just can't say enough good things about it. This is somebody's FJ62 from the office. I'm not sure whose we took, but we cleaned it up. It's still got the Texas toll tag and everything in it. That's what I love. Next up, we're going to show you this insane pink truck here in the middle. Guys, this is a really special project for me. This is my 1994 Toyota pickup. When I was in high school, this is the kind of truck that I dreamed of. And since I was probably 8 years old, I was always drawing pictures of the kind of cars that I would have. And they always had insane colors. So about 5 years ago, I took this to my friend's shop and we started talking about, okay, let's just do a few things to it. Let's change the suspension, let's lower it. I wanted to make like a modern version of the mini truck that I wish that I had in high school, but what it turned into is this insane labor of love that my friends in Atlanta built for me. And my dear friend Tyler Clayton was really the inspiration behind this truck. And we lost Tyler to cancer, but so many of the ideas and the things that he thought about, he really changed the Atlanta drifting scene, Team Rowdy and what he's done with those guys. But this truck was built at his shop. Inside out, we back half the truck. It's got independent rear suspension. CoreWorks, we've got tons of goodies in here from the hydraulic brake, the NRG seats, everything else, but we put a 1JZ in there. We did custom tubs up front. Sebastian did some amazing graphics in there, but it was my friends at Sherwin-Williams that really put this whole thing together with this custom magenta rainbow sparkle paint. As you may know, I'm a proud girl dad. I've got 3 daughters, so I always want to make stuff that puts a smile on their face. I did a 4-door purple Tundra a few years ago. This one is, I may have overshot my mark because I'm not sure that any of the girls really want me. My high schooler does not want me to take her to school in this, but I still got a shot with the middle school and the elementary school with her. So the whole idea was trying to make a mini truck that meets my love for drifting and really clean JDM vehicles. So that's where like the 3-piece equipped wheels came in. And again, just all the hard work that my friends put in. I'm so lucky to get to have a car like this, but also to get showed off here thanks to my friend Steve. It's really incredible. We're going to show you this beautiful Toyota RAV-X concept with my buddy Jacob Wilson. Jacob, tell us about this. You are a part of the service, parts, and accessories department, and you guys made something really special here.
Hey, thanks, Rutledge. Yeah, it's hard to compare to a sparkly pink vehicle, but maybe this vehicle here, you can take your daughters to school and they won't be embarrassed.
I agree.
All right, yeah, so super excited. So my day-to-day job typically as a design engineer is, we're developing and doing performance suspension for TRD Pro Trail Hunter. But we thought, hey, let's try to take a little break and let's try something different besides trucks and SUVs, and let's try the crossover. So if you look at the RAV4, a couple of years ago, you see that green one next to it here.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, my team developed the TRD off-road suspension on that. We did a lot of different off-road type of drives. We saw the potential in the RAV4. Everyone knows RAV4 is basically the #1 selling Toyota vehicle now. And so we thought, hey, huge potential, huge amount of market, so let's do something fun. Let's take it to the next level. Let's build the coolest RAV4 in the world. I think we did that.
I think you did. I mean, when you look at this, obviously the lift, but you've got a wider track on this thing. You guys really made this special. And it still has how much? 302 combined horsepower?
302 horsepower. So built off the the RAV4 Prime. So it's a plug-in hybrid. So it's extremely, this thing rips off-road, rips on-road.
I think the real question is, can I have one like this to drive at home? Are we going to make this happen?
We're really excited, and we think there's a lot of potential, especially for this growing crossover market.
Oh, yeah.
To do something fun, something aggressive, something that kind of meets the kind of needs of an enthusiast.
So cool. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing us. This RAV-X is insane. This is so exciting. And I love everybody's just coming down with us here at Toyota, getting to see all the cool new stuff we brought out. How about you?
All right, Rutledge. So I joke that today, for the Ultimate Tailgate Tundra, because it's election day, we could put on 5 different news channels.
Oh, wow.
We
Screen, or when you put it down, it just looks like a all over the new Tundra. It's very cool. And of course, on the next generation Tundra, which launched here 22.
So cool. There's so much neat stuff. Make sure you guys get up close and check out all this stuff. I feel like, should we let Chris talk about the Super Awesome Tacoma back there?
I'll hand it over.
Okay, I think I'm excited.
I think these guys know that I'm really excited about this truck. So if you guys want to come out with this way, we're going to go with live. Personally, my favorite truck.
Chris, what's the number on the side there?
That's a number associated with a small upcoming go-getter in the motor racing industry, a guy named Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson, the 7-time NASCAR champion Jimmy Johnson?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, wow. Amazing project. Year after year, we are so lucky to get to watch the magic of Marty Swerter and the Motorsports Garage. And I don't know if we've, as a group, been more excited about any build more than this one. Marty, I'm so glad you're here with us. This is the TRD Surf behind us, this incredible concept. Will you please tell everybody how this insanity happened?
Well, it's been a really fun thing for me, and obviously you and I talked about it a little bit when it first came along, and being that it's a 2025 and not even available for sale yet, it created a lot of, you screw something up on this, and you don't get to go, oh, call the dealer and bring us
Right.
another.
I mean, this was one of 3 that's in the US and ready to roll.
Correct.
Wow.
So we started with a surf concept because back in the early 80s, mid 80s, these things were rolling all over Southern California, and it was kind of the vehicle to have. And the one thing that we haven't seen for a long time is a removable top. And so as we approached that, we also said, what was the biggest pain in the neck of the old one? And it was 32 bolts to hold that thing on, and then you had to have 4 friends to help you.
And when we look at this, Marty, you guys really had to rethink everything about a brand new ride that's coming out that's going to be awesome already, but you had to rethink how are we going to make this feel like the first gen 4Runner, but also the Surf 5s. Like, this is insane.
Well, I hope that everybody likes it as much as I, and it puts a smile on my face when I see it, and it's been a long time, 2 months of hard work, but we wanted to take it all the way to the inside, and please, you go. I'm not finding it. I won't be able to get back out. So we wanted to turn it into a two-door, obviously for the you look good in that thing.
You know what? I feel good, Marty. I mean, the fact that you guys rethought a 4-door into a 2-door, the top is up here hanging beautifully. But I mean, the way that you guys use the waterproof seat covers, the specialty flooring, you guys, there's nothing that you didn't think about. But tell everybody, like the stamping on the doors and stuff, there's so many little things that set this build apart.
One of the awesome things about this particular build is that we really got a lot of Toyota involvement. So the doors, you'll see a turbo stamp out, not in, like normally we're doing in stampings now. This was done here in the States, but the hatch itself is only available in Japan right now because this car is not out and it's not an exchangeable part. So we had a hatch sent over from Japan, the PRD surf stamped into it. We stamped the roof, we showed all of that, and then for all the 3D printing, because everywhere where this joins up to the car, there's a bulkhead built with 3D printing technology. And we had a lot of help internally also from some of the people right down the hallway from us that know how to do that stuff. So I've now become a little bit of an expert in 3D printing, but not really. The really cool thing about this one, so I'll say because I really got to talk Toyota and let us take it out for Orlando so Pismo, because the suspension in this started out as a limited 4Runner. We put a Tundra different rear end housing in it, widened it up 4 inches. The 4Runner differential inside of it, so it has the right gear ratios, axle slid in, everything else, and then it's a long travel kit that was developed by North Carolina and Costa Mesa joined, and I really think you can evolve this thing to the desert or to the sand dunes. So I'm really stoked on it, as you can tell.
Just so I know, how many people would actually love to own a TRD Surf just like this? I just want to make sure we hold it low enough for all my friends at Toyota to just verify that. This is so wonderful. Marty, you have done it again, my friend. Knock this out of the park. We're so glad you could be here. You and your team did something incredible. Big thanks to everybody for checking out all of these amazing vehicles. Make sure if you got any questions, stop by, ask some of us. We'd be happy to help you. Especially Marty, come tell him how much you love this insane build. Huge thanks to Toyota, Steve, everybody else that had us. Paul and the gang, we sure appreciate y'all. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week here at SEMA. Thanks for coming by.